And we're live? All right then. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Happy Friday. Shout out to everybody going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees, and shout out to the drivers out there, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. I'm gonna ask y'all like every 15 minutes. We're trying out something new since a lot of the subscribers are saying, SouFlo, just do it. Just do it. Trust me, a lot of people don't remember. Okay. So like every 15 minutes, I'm gonna say, hit the thumbs up button, please, or something like that, just to remind people to hit the thumbs up button as you come into the room, as you come into the live. So we're starting it off by saying, hit the thumbs up button, please. All right. Hit the thumbs up button, please. Hit the thumbs up button, please. Hit the thumbs up button, please. With that said, it's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Yeah. We made it through another week, right? Again, time is flying. How many times have you heard me say we made it through another week? Ain't nothing in my cup this morning but some cold water. I woke up feeling not so rested. Don't know why. I think I went to bed late and woke up early. I was up by 3 a.m., which is my normal time to wake up because I get a lot done that time when the children are asleep, wifey is asleep, nobody to bug and nag, nobody to run around with, and I could just focus on some work. So I normally get up about 3 o'clock. So by the time you see me here at 7:20, 7:30, I've already been up about 4.5, 5 hours, right? So anyhow, we have a couple of things to talk about this morning, and we're gonna talk. Cardi B starts to garnish, or Cardi B starts to garnish Tasha K's assets over the defamation ruling. I'll explain to you in a minute what that is for those of you who don't know and you're new to the scene and all that other stuff. I saw a video with Tasha K over in Africa. So, anyways, we'll get into that in a minute. The Clarendon 5 butcher, a butcher we call him today. Seeing the Clarendon 5 butcher. If you don't know what that old story is, we'll get into it in a minute too. The Clarendon 5 butcher escapes the death penalty, which I knew he was going to. And if you look back at the video that I did when I covered it, I told you them not give him no death penalty at Jamaica. Paula Llewellyn them was just bluffing. Everybody was caught up in this news media frenzy, and it was a shocking event to a lot of people. So of course, you know, they wanted to quiet the crowd down a little bit, satisfy people's feelings and whatnot. And them just come out and said death penalty, and it's definitely on the table. Had some of us thinking, Jamaica got the death penalty though? I don't know, because we thought they didn't, but apparently they do. It's still on the books. It's just not exercised in Jamaica. See? All right, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. The killer of the Jamaican woman who was killed at the party in New York. I don't know if you know about that story. Some people twist up the story and talk about them did a fight over a man. Y'all know how some people take a story and then sensationalize the story and add some extra pieces to make it more tantalizing. And people kind of gravitate towards those. It's not so the story go. But anyhow, somebody even came over here and told me it's not so the story go, because they want me to carry the narrative that she did a fight over a man. And that wasn't the story. But anyhow, they caught the killer. I want Jamaica pay attention to them something there, you know, because anytime I see in the US where a murder is committed, I just wait. And I'll wait roughly about 2-3 weeks. Sometimes it might take months, but it take about 2-3 months somewhere in there. Very rarely, if ever, you get away with murder. In this place, you're probably gonna get caught. But we have a video clip of her being arrested and what she had to say and all this other stuff. That's the lady who was keeping the party. She is known for keeping parties. Her mom was a big party person back in Jamaica, kept some of the most, you know, some nice parties and stuff. And her mom passed away recently from cancer. Her daughter followed in her trend. She does her, I believe she is a home health aid technician, as well as she does the party. You don't know what we do already. We have multiple hustles. See? So she was one of that, doing her multiple hustles, and she enjoyed doing the party scene. She was nice up the party, with extra already. She was riding the bicycle through the party and blah, blah, blah. We're going to talk about that as well. And a Florida man, somebody said, SouFlo, do you know him is a Jamaican, right? I don't know if he's a Jamaican. I looked high and low yesterday, but I will put his face up, or you can look at the icon. I have a video here of what was said, whatever, but you can look at the icon and see if you know the mania. But the man killed him ex-wife, my friend, and her son, which is his stepson, because they left the light on in the house. We forgot to talk about that, right? And those are what we have on the board this morning. I have a long day ahead of me, a whole heap of driving. I'm about to pop up in somebody's place. I'm heading to a whole nother. We'll talk about all that. Big up on yourself. Thank you for being here this morning. Yes, it is Soldier. Let me go big up some people real quick. Yes, Tanny. Jane Ander, Tanny. They called Tanny's killer. All right. Start from the top. Says Guava876. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here this morning. June O'Brien is here. Great Goodies is in the building. Angel of Mine is here. Darlene Walter Riley. Big up yourself. Audrey Wright is in the building this morning. Thank you for being here. Donna Davis. Big up yourself. St. John is in the building. Says good morning, family. It's Friday for sure. Kai Tai Jai Empress. There. Vicky Victory. Good morning, SouFlo and SouFlo family. Unstoppable Josh. King Biggs is in the building this morning. Some morning fam. Mr. Article done there this morning. Lady J is here. Karen Notice says good morning, SouFlo and family, and everyone tuning in. Enough blessings to all. Up, up, up. And Dak Flea 10 is in the building. Man of the hour. Up, up, up. Dak Flea 10. Your name coming like Kai Tai Jai name. It took me like forever to be able to say it right. I hope I'm saying it right. Dak Flea 10. I understand you have to choose a name when nobody else not have on them thing there. So yeah, there's some crazy names on here. Senior Sexy and these things. Dak Flea 10 is in the building this morning. Stacey Ann Williams is here. Julie Tapper is in the building this morning. Good morning. Pauline Graham is here this morning. Roxy 21 is in the building this morning. Purple Royal. Debbie Jervis is here this morning. Divine Order says shalom. Morning thoughts from Chicago. Blessings, my friend. Richie Shiva is in the building this morning. Maxine Goodas Goal. There. Carrie-Ann Jones is here. Stash is here. And Wayne Nathan is here this morning. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Vicky Victory, you a big fan of Tasha K. I say all these wine glasses. I know you're not drinking early in the morning. So you just showed your support for Tasha K. All right. Dorothy T there. Rosalind Michael is here. Soldier 819 in the building. Soldier, big up yourself. In the building this morning. Marilyn Grant is here. Says, good morning, SouFlo and family. It's the weekend. Morning, kings and queens in the chat room. All right. Don't forget that. I don't know why we went from kings and queens to bitches and hoes and niggas and shit. And that's how we call ourselves. Think about that. We went from kings and queens. That's how we used to greet ourselves. Well, me did a Rasta youth still. So I used to greet my people, them like, Empress. We used to call the female them Empress, or the women Empress. Nowadays, them say don't say female. Forget them. We used to call the woman them Empress and Princess and Queen. And we used to call the man them King and them thing there. You see, Lion, King, Lion Paw, them kind of something there. So I don't know when we got to these my bitches and my hoes and my niggas. And we went from kings and queens to niggas and bitches. That's not a good look. Anyhow, Julie Tapper, especially. Another thing, I was watching, what did I watch? Raising Canaan by 50 Cent, that's out. I was watching that series last night with wifey, and Raising Canaan would take you back to like the 90s. So in the 90s, I was watching like the fashion trend, like how we used to dress compared to how we dress now. And of course, not everybody dress raggedy now, but I'm saying if you look at the general population so to speak, majority of people, compare them to how we dressed in the 90s. They got nothing on 90s dressing. 90s up to early 2000s dressing. People used to dress with class, my friend. People used to dress like, and people weren't afraid to be original with their fashion. Now everybody look the same, and some derogatory dressing are going where it's not even. Anyways, it's like better days have gone by, kind of thing. For those of you who went through the 90s, then you don't know that was the era. Not true? That was our golden era. I'll put it that way. Julie Tapper is in the building. AI with Dalian Salmon is here this morning, checking in from London. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Shout out to my London family, my UK family. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr. Thank you for being here. Sean Cassell is here. Jane Ander is here. Lulu Ridges is here. Maisa is in the building this morning. Divine Order, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here. Clean D, Daya. Lester Stevens, if I didn't call your name, then you already know. It's manners and respect. SouFLoTV, it's Dark Fly 10. Dak Fly 10. All right. Thank you for the correction, Fab. Dak Fly 10. All right. Let's get on with the show. Some people still say Queens and Empress. That's the respectable ones, SouFlo. That's true. That's true. But when you say that to them today, now they look at you weird. You know what I mean? We used to call ourselves gods and kings and stuff like that. We're not the Almighty God, but we are gods because we do create. And we were created in the image and likeness of the Almighty God. So we recognize ourselves to be gods, lesser gods than the Almighty God, but we are gods on earth, right? And when you know that, you function like that, like a god on earth. But I don't know, we went to niggas. And we went to all other kinds of names after that I don't even want to mention and get into. It's just watching the regression and then progress and regression and progress again. It's like 10 steps forward, 20 steps back, 10 steps forward, and you find yourself like in the same place, you know, rocking back and forth kind of thing. Me just a watch week. I'm just watching us. Anyways, let's start out with the Cardi B story. Okay. How should I say it? When I was in school, they used to tell me this. I don't know who said it. I wish I could say a wise man once said, but some picnic me here say it. Don't write a no, it was one of my teachers. Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. You know, that always stuck with me. That always stuck with me. I hear what. I'm very particular how I deliver these stories, because I don't want nobody come sue me. I told y'all already, I have a bag of picnic to take care of, and I'm not rich. So far from it. So the kind of money they playing with, I just don't have it. The minute they come at me, I just choke my hand them like this. So anyway, Cardi B applies pressure on Tasha K, who reportedly fled to Africa, is one headline out here that says that Cardi B is not letting up as she applies pressure on Tasha K to pay over her judgment debt. Now, this is Urban Islands, but further up this morning, I went to BET and Hip Hop Wired. BET and Hip Hop Wired has more updated information, but shout out to Urban Islands. I always check in with Urban Islands. I consider them to be credible. Okay, so Hip Hop Wired and BET. Pay me. Cardi B has started to garnish Tasha K's assets over the defamation ruling. Didn't I tell y'all that she can't escape this? Once the court makes that order stands. Yeah, you can take it to the Supreme Court and appeal and all this other stuff, but that judge words is not going to be just ignored. It's not something that you just ignored. A judgment was made in a court of law. You can go home and cry about it and be like, damn, that was a lot of money. I don't think that's fair. That's cool. It still has to be paid until otherwise is said. So Cardi B ain't playing with her. Cardi B says, bitch better have my money, and we getting this money. Cardi B is coming for all her coins that is due to her. She has started the process to garnish Tasha K's assets after winning her defamation case. As per Radar Online, the South Bronx, New York native is taking her lawsuit win over the blogger very seriously. According to documentation that was obtained, Cardi B's legal team has submitted paperwork officially to commence the reassignment of the media personality's earnings. When they reassign your earnings, right, that means when you work and your paycheck comes to you, your paycheck will be diverted and it'll go that way to somebody. I don't know if you ever owed the government money yet. Me owe them money already, and I'm sitting there waiting on my fat check to come. And I was like, yes, this is gonna be about a $10,000 check. Where my check at? Where is my check? No check. Come to find out. And it's hard. It's hard when that happens to you. Because you know you don't have plans around the money already. Yes, me, I got to pay off this, fix up that. My check didn't come to me. See? And I'm like, well, maybe they forgot to send my check out. So when I called is when they were like, no, your check was sent to so-and-so to settle a debt. The remaining balance of that check after the debt is settled will be sent to you. We didn't have some issues them time there. I think I got back like $700 and something off of almost a $10,000 check. So just to show you, they don't play. All right. So the documentation was filed in the state of Georgia, where both women have residency, and asks that she's even asking that Chase Bank hold Tasha K's property, her wages, safe deposit holdings, and more. Additionally, Belcalis is her real name, right? Which is Cardi B, is requesting that the financial institution answer questions on how much Tasha K is actually holding at the moment. Belcalis, or Cardi B, is seeking a total of $3.3 million. It could go up to $4 million, but she's like, just give me, you know what I'm saying? Just give me my 3.3 and keep it moving. Tasha, on the other hand, is saying, not so fast. And she has asked the judge to intervene. Please, judge, step in. This isn't right. And she has an appeal that is pending the collections. Can't happen until a formal decision has been made. The legal saga, for those of you who don't know, originally started back in 2019 when Tasha K, the vlogger, claimed that Cardi B was a prostitute, that she cheated on her husband, Offset, that she had a sexually transmitted disease, that she used to push a bottle up inside of her cuckoo in front of a crowd when she was dancing naked on a pole, and that she used cocaine on a regular basis and these kind of things. In January, the Hustler star won the suit and was awarded. Tasha K, not Tasha K, but Cardi B won her lawsuit, and she was awarded millions of dollars in a verdict against the YouTuber for waging a malicious campaign to hurt her reputation by posting false rumors. The jury issued a verdict that Cardi B had been defamed and awarded her $1.25 million in damages. Further proceedings brought the total fine against Tasha K, who is, her last name is Kebe, to $3.82 million. Yeah. So I remember Tasha K coming on after, and people were like, so what are you going to do? Like, you're going to pay her money? And she was like, I don't have it. And then she said, like, she's not going to pay her. She's not getting nothing from me. And when she said that, I said to myself, chill. You need to chill. I went over to her channel yesterday just to see something. And there's a video over there of her in Africa, or it looks like she's in Africa. You know, I could look like I'm in Africa right now. All I have to do is set up the background and put on a hijab or whatever, however the case may be, and say I'm in Africa. But it looks like she's outside of the US. Anyhow, she's still talking tough. Like, she is downgrading Cardi B. She's talking about how you were only a 2-year star or something like that. Like, you fell off and your music ain't selling no more. You not the. And I'm saying to myself, chill. Those people in her audience, are the people that I tell you about. They put that battery in your back, right? And they make you go, 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 go. And then they sit back and laugh. Here's what's going on. A couple of things I noticed. First of all, Nicki Minaj is about to do the same thing, and she has a list of people that she's going after or threatening to go after. And I told y'all when this first happened that this is going to set the precedence. That's how the court system works. Once one case goes through under certain conditions, other attorneys can pull that one case and use it as an example. And judges will also look at it and come to a decision. Hey, this did fly in the court, so it's possible under certain guidelines. So we can make this happen, and it will happen again and again. They're calling these channels defamation channels, channels where people are actually earning an income off of somebody else's demise, spreading false information, derogatory information, ruining people's lives or obstructing people's lives and earning a living off of it. Well, whatever money you make destroying people's lives or spreading false information about them, you're going to be paying that money back to them. That's what this is coming down to. So you'll find a lot of these channels are going to be closing down or going to have to switch their tune. Here's the thing. When they switch their tune, they're going to start to lose viewers. They're going to start to lose viewership. And when you lose the viewership, you're going to start to lose your money. You're going to start to lose your audience. A lot of people go to these channels because the channel has 1 million subscribers. Everybody wants to be a part of something big, right? And a lot of people go because the stories are always salacious and the way how she delivers them and that type of stuff. Well, you have to go tone down now. You're going to have to tone it down. You're going to have to say out the books, which is how I do. I say out the books. Who I'm bored. But I'm not twisting up nobody's story to make nothing exciting because I knew that this was coming. Don't call me no prophet or nothing. This was just common sense. You could see it coming. Anyhow, I went over to her channel and I looked. 1 million subscribers on her channel, right? And I look at the last week. So I watched the video from Africa where she was talking and she was basically downing Cardi B. By the way, you downed Cardi B yesterday, telling her she fell off, and Cardi B has a huge project that's dropping, I believe, today or tomorrow. And they just released a snippet of it. And I'm thinking, damn, perfect timing. This the person who you said fell off? Come on, man. You shouldn't have went to war with her in the first place. Honestly, if it was me, I'd be like this behind the scenes right now. Listen, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, I'm done. Yes. Well, public apology, I will. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose when they start to mess with garnishing your wages, freezing your assets? What do you have to lose by saying a public apology? Listen, I shouldn't have spoken about the woman. Some of the things I said were false. That's not how you want me to say it? How you want me to say it? Okay. I shouldn't have spoken about the woman. That's me. I shouldn't have spoken about the woman. Everything I said was false. Say everything? Okay. Everything I said was false. I don't know how to control my mouth sometimes. I apologize. Yeah. I'm sorry. Say something. But you still going down fighting. I wish her all the best. She must see victory at the end of this tunnel, but I don't. And then, of course, she's there cussing out the people who tune in to say, well, you should have stopped when the girl told you to stop. Some of them says, y'all the same people who are Nicki Minaj fans, but you're not Cardi B fans. So you're happy that Nicki is now saying she's going to be suing bloggers for defamation of character and all that. But Cardi B was doing the same exact thing. She was trying to protect her brand and trying to protect her family name and her children and all that, especially when you drag people's children into it, right? So this whole double standard, it's good for who you like, but not good for Cardi B. Nah, it's going to be good for everybody around here. Cardi don't give a damn. She going in. By the way, Cardi B commands $1 million per appearance for overseas shows. So if you think $3.38 million is a lot of money to her, it's not. Okay, she's doing this off straight principle. But she doing this off principle, that's a whole lot of money to me. That'll break my back, and it's dinner money for her. I go over to Tasha K's channel. I'm watching the video because I want to see, I want to hear, you know, before I go saying stuff. Tasha K is over here saying, and for those of y'all who don't like me and all that, don't quote unquote, it's something along these lines. Stop watching me then. If you don't want me to be traveling, if you don't want me to keep making money, stop watching me then. You the one that's watching me. That's why I'm making money. Boom. Say less. Her videos have never made this kind. I go over here and I look at the last 8 days on her channel. This is a channel where videos in 24 hours, her videos normally go over 100K in 24 hours. One video, each video, over 100,000 views in 24 hours. 8 days ago, 20,000 views. The only video she has on here in the past 8 days that made numbers was a response to Cardi B. A response to Cardi B's lies is the title of the video. And that one has 196,000 views in 8 days. The rest of them, the one before that, 8 days ago, 20,000 views. The next one, 13,000 views. She has one here from 7 days ago, 63,000 views, about bleach skin Stacey Dash relapses. And then exclusive, Wendy Williams relapse or whatever, 49,000 views. And it goes on. Her numbers have dropped significantly. 48,000 views 5 days ago. She did one on Nick Cannon, 29,000 views. Okay, yesterday, she surprised, I'm back, and appears on screen, wrapped in her hijab and all that. That got 77,000 views in 3 days. Another one she did after that 2 days ago, when R. Kelly, 32,000 views. And then 41,000 views. Those are my numbers. Those are the numbers that I make. And I'm considered a lesser channel compared to this. Her channel has over 1 million subscribers, right? And look at what it's doing now. So let's put it like this. This right here, I'm going to say this, and I'm saying it for who wants to listen, but I'm mainly saying it for my Caribbean YouTubers. When I first started this, I was telling people that this is a business because I stayed up late nights, all night, reading up how to do it and what you can do with it. People used to tell me, say, oh, so the money y'all do it for. I'm like, listen, we're living in 2020 something. The world has changed. It's going online. There's a lot of ways out here that you can make money online, right? So for instance, if you always wanted to be a radio disc jockey, if I was in Jamaica, me and wifey was just talking about this like day before yesterday. If I was in Jamaica and I said, yo, babe, I want to be SouFLoTV on the radio. I want my own radio TV show, something like that. Do you think I would have been afforded this opportunity right here? No, I wouldn't. So thank God for YouTube, and thank God for the internet, and thank God for the advancement of technology. There are people out here that can grow a platform grassroots style, just like how you have the little youth them that do music now, and then they blow up and explode. All the gatekeepers who would have said, yo, that don't sound good, move from here, so make somebody else come in at the studio. But now I sign him because him not know who, he's not friends with this one, and him not in that the crew, and they don't have to listen to you no more, right? I was trying to tell them this 7 years ago. And I said, if anybody need help, you can holler at me. We can work together and all this other stuff. You promote my channel, me promote yours, all this. Move on, go ahead, money y'all look, and the money y'all do it for. All right, I'm still trying to educate these people. So for them, I'm saying this. Treat your stuff as a business. Dedicate yourself to it like it's a business. Try to be as professional as possible with it. Of course, you have to be entertaining and all that other stuff, but try to have a purpose and a reason and make it something that's going to last, stick around. And once you've done all that, then cherish it. Cherish it. Don't willy-nilly your thing, because people out there with whole lots of money, when they come for you, you don't have no money to fight back. I wouldn't have no money to fight back somebody like that. I wouldn't. So I don't go around spreading rumors on people. I say stuff like, I don't know if this is true, but here's the rumor. Here's what's out there. This is what the streets are saying. Don't come on here and talk about, we got proof. This is what it is. She used to squat on a bottle and push it up in her, and she used to do this and that. And when them come to you and say, where's the proof? What y'all gonna say? Can you pull up the video and say, Judge, see, it's right here. Look, I have the proof. No, you can't. You're over here talking wild stuff just for people to go, oh, God, I'm tuning in tomorrow again. She said part 2. By tomorrow morning, the one video gone 196K. Ooh, your bank account is jumping up tomorrow. Video, 500,000 views in one day. Whoa, you're excited and you're carried away. And then your shit starts to collapse. Yeah. It's a fast ride up and then a long, hard fall down. And that's what I didn't want to do. I wanted to do the painful, hard climb up, sustaining all the way. That's it. And be here for a time, and a good period of time. Not a flash in the pan overnight stuff, kaya tell lie. So we stand on credibility, man. And that's all it takes. The money don't come fast when you stand on credibility, but you have to stand on credibility. Even those people that you see with them video with their guns in the videos and all that, YouTube about to change all that too. You're going to have to start, we're glitching. Your connection is unstable, it says. If I go out, all right, YouTube is going to change all that too. All the people that we have gun in a video on all this, that's going to change. Soon you will have to show a license for the firearm that you have in that video. No, it won't be any more of that stuff where people just grab gun in a video and and it's all changing. It's all changing. It's been changing from way back then, from I first started, and you have to be up with every change. It used to be so frustrating because 1 month go by and you think you had it, and then you wake up one morning and everything on your platform changed, and you got to figure it all over again. And but if this is what you truly love to do and you're passionate about being independent and doing your thing, then you will stay up them late nights. People, I can't tell you how much time. Ask my wife. I stay up till next day, literally, till me say sunshine coming through the blinds, my eyes like this. And I still had to go to the clinic and switch my mind to OT stuff and go do some occupational therapy work and focus on that and come back and still do it again. Lay down, get about 3-4 hours sleep, get up and juggle both of them. It's that serious. It's that serious. I just saw the thing work, right? Until you get on a level. But Cardi B, somebody say, I hope Cardi B take all her shit. Why? I don't wish bad on anybody. I just hope Tasha K issue a public apology. Even though I think, right? And you know what? Honestly, I think if she issues a public apology and say like some of the stuff that I just said, even though you laugh and think it's funny, like somebody got over here a whole gun to your head, but I think Cardi B would let it go. I think she would actually let it go. But it's the fact that you keep doubling down. It's the fact that you keep fighting like, I'm going to teach you a lesson. And she's like, okay, well, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Let's see who can go further. It don't look like it's working out too good for her right now. But right now, it seems like she's over in Africa somewhere. She says she's over there, spending time with the family and all this other stuff. News reports are saying, and other people are saying, that she's actually running and she is liquidating assets and moving them to a place where they cannot be touched, and planning to make a move and work from there. kind of thing. Remarried, I guess. Same person, renew their vows, do a new marriage. I was listening to the video. I was confused. It was all over the place. But you could tell she is not her normal self. It is affecting her. It is affecting her. But don't let her tell it, because she got this on lock. You know what I mean? Once you see somebody going down with the ship, and the ship really is sinking, and you're like, girl, let go. Swim this way. Here, throwing you a lifeline. Come this way. And she's like, no, I'm going down with the ship. The ship is going down. I'm going down with the ship. Don't go down with the ship. Tasha K, don't go down with the ship. The ship is going down. I would be calling Cardi B. Look, I apologize. I'm sorry. I admit it. And everybody knows you have way more money than me. So there's no way I should even be in a tit for tat with you over this. I was wrong. I shouldn't have brought up your husband. I shouldn't have said nothing about your child. I shouldn't have said nothing about your dancing days. They have a saying, right? It says some people are more interested in your past than you are. Some people live in your past. And that part, sometimes it's a part of your past that is so far behind you don't even remember that part of your past. But them living in your past, like that's to me, that's who you are now. And you're like, I'm a decade removed from that. My life is completely different. I don't speak like that anymore. I don't dress like that anymore. I don't hang around the same people. I don't know anybody from that era, that time in my life anymore, but you present in my past. Weird stuff, but that's the way the world goes, right? This message has been held for review. Africa should deport our back to... Oh, man. Who said that? Africa should deport our ass back to the US. She's in Mali. Good luck to her, though. I'm not wishing her any bad at all. I'm not wish people bad, because you know how karma work already, right? And the funny thing about life and karma is karma don't miss, man. Whatever you put out, you're getting it back. I don't care what you think. Whatever you put out, if you don't listen to anything I say today, just remember this. I've proven it enough times. Whatever you put out is what you're getting back. Period. Forget your religion. Forget who you call God. Forget all that. This universe has its own laws. Karma works here. So you can run go church all you want to. You can run your son, run this all you want to. Karma's going to find you. So don't put out no bad energy for nobody, right? You see people suffering, just probably be like, well, damn, I don't wish you no bad. That's rough right there. You don't have nothing good to say. Don't say anything bad. Don't think anything bad. You know what I mean? Sometimes if you train your thought, if you start to think something bad, switch your thought process. Just, hey, get it out my head. Wish her all the best. And that's where I'm leaving that. I wish her all the best. How she know about the bottle thing? That's how she know about the buckle thing. Me no know about no buckle thing, my friend. Y'all try mix me. I don't know about no bottle thing. I don't know how she know about no bottle thing. For all I know, that's part of the lies that was being told. She still says no lies were told. Beg for some mercy and save all your ish. I put up a video on Instagram the other day where I said, everybody puts their best foot forward on social media. You don't see nobody come on social media and tell you like, damn, I'm suffering, I'm hurting, my bills are killing me. My husband is about to whoop my ass, or I'm about to kill this nigga in his sleep, or I hate my damn kids because I'm going through this and nobody tells you that on social media. Everybody on social media life is perfect, right? Okay. Here's the goal. Before I move on to the next topic, here's the goal. The goal is to be happy off social media. Not just happy when you put up the phone and put a post up and make a video. You happy for this one video right here. See that, man? No, I don't like that angle. And then as soon as them put on the phone, I'll be a balling. Why you want to live like that for? The goal is to live happy as hell off social media. That way, when you put up your videos, you're actually happy for real. You know what I'm saying? Most people hurting put up happy videos all the time, perfect videos. They have all the answers to everybody's problems, and everything to be fixed this way. It's one size fits all. Leave him, girl. Don't. I would have threw his ass out a long time ago. Now your wife come on, want to argue with you over something with our favorite vlog I said today, because she giving her that leave him girl energy. Why she not leave your man, your man do the same thing what she tell you if you leave your man fine up. And then you mash up your family now and look back a year later. Oh, me and honey worker, we went through some hard times, but he's right here. Come here, babe. And you bex over there because you're a new man. I treat you worse than the other man where you're dash away. And this girl mislead you, but you don't see it. You're still hitting thumbs up and likes and still tuning in. And it's a crazy world. It's a crazy world. Stop watch people here. Figure out your own stuff. Turn off that thing sometimes and go talk to the people that are around you. Work out your problems inside of your house with the person where you're actually there with. You're out there and listen to other people from outside. They don't know your issues. They don't know the intricacies of your issues. And their mold might not fit your life. That part. With that said, the Clarendon 5 killer escapes the death penalty. DPP, Paula Llewellyn, the superstar, bluffing again. Hi, Papa, you okay? Yes? Mommy up? Yeah. Okay. I love you. All right. Never leave me, please. Exactly. Grandma Rosa said, don't rejoice in someone else's sorrow. Also, if you can't say anything nice, not say nothing at all. Precious gems from the elders. Let that sink in. Because everybody fly off the handle these days. See we are? Beating up our thumbs. Ooh, just say the first thing that come to your mind because you think you could hide your face and throw rocks, right? Hide your hands and throw rocks. That's what we do on social media. So come on, boy. Hey, ugly, nasty, dirty boy, and just cuss out people, so on, go on and go on. I hope you're dead tomorrow. I hope just people just say anything on social media now. Back when I come up, we never have social media. So if you wanted to address somebody, you had to address them to their face, right? Or you're gonna tell somebody if you go tell them, say. And more than likely, they'll come see you. See? So people used to get punched in the mouth and punched in the face. And so when you said some hot stuff, you're going to have to defend that hot stuff. So we, from a certain era, we grew up different. We grew up knowing that, hey, I don't have nothing to say. Plus, I'm not really built like that, because the orangutan that look like him can't really fight me. I don't want him to drag me. So let's just stay out of the people in business and make them go and do them thing. That ape that look like him can't drag me. Not show him, just come out of the jungle. Me, I'm good. I'm refined. I'm not into all that. So I'm not going to say anything. Matter of fact, I don't even see people business. I'm over here. That's how we came up. This how earlier, today, new generation, different. Everybody got something to say. Everybody got it sorted out. And everybody got an attitude about somebody else's business, like it's their business. Weird times we're living in. It's interesting for us. Me finally find one gray hair in my beard this morning. So shout out to my brethren them, because my brethren them beard them grew up already and a whole heap of gray hair. So my brethren them, one of my brethren say, "No man, how come you feel beard still black? You know, no gray hair. I want to go on. The man I dye up the thing." I swear to God, I don't dye nothing. My hair is like jet black. My face hair jet black. My hair on my head jet black. I don't know. And every single one of who I came up with, beard have gray night already. So don't worry, I'll be joining y'all soon. Cause I see one this morning right in there. So somebody saw. Hey, when it comes, it comes. I saw one brother yesterday say, when my grades started coming in, I used to use the tweezer and I would pluck them out. And then it started multiplying and I kept plucking. And then one day I was reading the Bible and this verse came across. I forget which verse him said, but the verse basically said that the gray, something about the gray in your beard, and a significance to God has preserved you, right? And him said, ever since he read that, he was like, oh, damn, I'm letting this all gray up. I'm not plucking nothing no more. God has preserved me this far. And he really sat down and thought about it, how far he has come in life. And he's lucky to be alive and still healthy. And you know what I'm saying? God has preserved me this far. And this is what that means. It's like a covenant. It's like there's a significance to it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of his friends didn't come this far, live long enough to see one gray hair coming at them beard, them dead off in them 20s, and in Ghana prison in them 30s, and they're in there doing 30, 40, 50 years. And he's out here flourishing and looking young, even with the gray hair in his beard. So me one gray hair, it's like a multiply, and I won't matter. I won't mind at all. So I look forward to that. SouFLoTV 2.0 coming soon. Boy. All right, let's talk about this one now. So Clarendon 5 killer escapes the death penalty. And I said, I told you so. His name is Roshane Barnett, right? This youth, first of all, Jamaica is weird. The law is weird. You know, they're making sure that his pictures are not taken out of context and that he gets the right and proper counseling he needs, and no one speaks badly about him. The youth kill him cousin, his good cousin, who actually looked out for him, and her 4 children, all minors. And it's like he's getting better treatment than anybody else. Anyhow, let's get into this one. So shout out to the Jamaica Star for this. Clarendon Butcher, he won't hang is the headline, because they said he was going to hang before. Well, he won't hang. His guilty plea saves Roshane Barnett from the hangman's noose. So on 3 occasions on Thursday, which was yesterday, because he was in court yesterday for sentencing to hear his fate, right? An emotionally drained Gwendolyn Wright McKnight, which is the mother of the girl who got killed with her 4 children, she broke down in tears inside the home circuit court as the lawyers made a submission about appropriate sentencing for Roshane Barnett, the man who killed her daughter and her 4 grandkids. Barnett, who is McKnight's nephew, this got to be hard. Barnett, who is McKnight's nephew, pleaded in July to the murder of Kamisha Wright, Kimanda Smith, Shirley Smith, 12 years old, 15 years old, Raphael Smith, 5 years old, and a 23-month-old Keshawn Henry Jr. She pleaded with him. Those bodies, with a combined 100 plus stabs, chops, he massacred them. Over 100 stabs and chop wounds were found, combined with the 5 of them, were found inside their Cocoa Piece home in Clarendon in June 21st of 2022. Paula Llewellyn from Department of Public Prosecution, the country's director of public prosecution, Paula Llewellyn, at the start of the trial, indicated that the state would be seeking the death penalty for the 23-year-old Barnett. It's not indicated nothing. They served him. They notified him. They put him on notice that he will be facing the death penalty, and it's on the table. All right. When they did that, I said to you, they're not give him no death penalty, because if they give him death penalty, they're going to have to reinstate the death penalty in Jamaica, make it active, and start hanging other people too. It can't be just him, right? So I knew they weren't going to do it. Let me tell you what's happening with Jamaica. Jamaica wants to seem civil in the eyes of its masters. Read between the lines. So their take is that hanging is inhumane, and taking a life for a life makes you no better than the person who took lives. That's their argument. That's where they're at with it, right? But here's the thing. The people they're trying to impress, they're hanging people, or they're electrocuting people, or they're injecting people and killing them based on their own death penalty laws. So that don't make no sense to me. I'm talking about the US. Them I try to impress the US, and I talk about a humane society does not do stuff like that. Well, in the US, in there are a lot of states that are battling with doing away with the death penalty, but there are a lot of states here that still kill you rotted if need be, right? So I don't see why. And furthermore, I don't even understand why Jamaica is trying to impress anybody outside of Jamaica, other than govern your thing and govern it in a way that it suits your country, right? There are countries in the world or parts and regions where if you steal something, they remove a finger first. One finger gone. You see a man walk around 4 fingers. If the man that say, oh, frigate, me just a thief, and him got teeth again, they remove the hand. Stubby have one hand now for teeth. He's gonna look at that stub every day and think about him one hand. How am I gonna wipe my body? How am I gonna brush my teeth, comb my hair, feel up my woman, do all them something there? You know what? Me nah bother. Or he's gonna go steal again. He go steal again, you got no hands left. What I'm trying to say here is drastic times call for drastic measures. You know what I mean? And them too soft in Jamaica upon certain things. Jamaica has gone soft on certain things. So there's no wonder certain things are taking place because people don't feel like nothing happened to me. Anyways, the Crown, Paula Llewellyn, who is the country's director of public prosecution, or from that department, indicated that the state would seek the death penalty against the 23-year-old Barnett. However, yesterday she said that it was no longer on the table. Here's why. She said that the Crown is obliged to remove the death penalty off the table because it's a matter of law. It's a matter of law that everyone who pleads guilty is entitled to some amount of credit. Again, let me give you a good example. If Vybz Kartel had said, yes, I'm guilty, I kill Lizard, I'm sorry, it was in a moment of heat, the brother, I thought he was a good friend, but him crossed me, I'm just see red, and I did it, Your Honor, I'm sorry, Kartel would have been out of prison already, or he would have been getting ready to get out now. One of the reasons why, because they asked the judge, well, this sentence with no body and no DNA evidence linking him directly to this, what don't you think that was kind of excessive? Lisa Camacho, I appreciate you. Thank you greatly. Don't you think that was kind of excessive? And I remember the judge saying, well, he doesn't want to plead guilty, so there's no closure for the family. So if you plead guilty, you automatically, and that's one of the things where I think should come off at the table too. The brother that they caught beat his woman with a hammer. You have to put your mind in them thing, you know. Imagine somebody beat you with a hammer, a claw hammer. Beat him woman with a hammer, wrap her in a tarpaulin, rolled her duck because they live across the street from a canal and up some steps, and then that's their house. Roll her down the step. The people them see the blue tarpaulin, the man roll the thing down the step, and him roll it across the street. And he got to the gully, and he was about to roll her over in the gully, and people start calling out him name. Don't remember his name, but we covered the story. James, yo, the brother take off, run gone. He showed up a few days later with his attorney, turned himself in. His case already went to court. He got very little time because he pled guilty. And he told the judge that it was in heat of the moment thing and him just lose his mind. And Your Honor said, okay, I'm going to slash your time in half because you seem remorseful and you said you were guilty from the start. That's foolishness. That is foolishness. This brother killed 4 picnic, 4 little children, and their mom. And they're talking about remorse for him. This can't be real. She said the Crown is obliged to remove the death penalty as an option. This is a matter of law. Everyone who pleads guilty is entitled to some amount of credit. Jamaica, despite having capital punishment on the books, for those of you who don't know, it is there on the books. They have not executed anyone since 1988. Yesterday, McKnight's body trembled as the DPP stated that the reason the Crown was no longer seeking the death penalty was because the man pleaded guilty. She then began to cry. This is the mom. This attracted the attention of presiding judge Leighton Pusey, and the judge told the court marshals to let her stay if she wanted to stay. Leave her, grieve, she grieve. Let her stay if she want to stay. You know? Another low point for McKnight occurred during the reading of her own victim impact statement to the court registrar, which she submitted to the Crown. In the statement, the mother said that she was surprised by her nephew's actions, given the love and the support that her daughter actually showed him and her children showed to him. There's a man by the name of Arthur Shepherd who used to sell coal in the community. And Chuni is what they call her, right? The girl who was killed with her children. And Chuni went to him and asked him if he could carry her cousin with him to sell some coal and make some money for himself, thus causing him to earn a small change for his pocket. This is how loving and caring my daughter was to him, to Rasheen. She took him on as a member of her own immediate family. So it was very, very surprising to me and to other persons in the community to see what he did to Kamisha and her children. Over 100 stabs and chops. Since her death, I can hardly sleep at nights. I'm constantly having nightmares, which causes me to cry a lot, many, many nights because of the memories I share with she and my grandchildren. I am so lost without them. They were my life. In a report from a forensic psychiatrist who interviewed the 23-year-old butcher, Barnett, on July 27th, the doctor said that Barnett lacked openness. He does not accept responsibility. He is unreliable, and he displays adult antisocial behavior, and he lacks empathy. That sounds like 99%, or I would say about 95% of Jamaicans to me that were born in a certain era. I'm sorry, but somebody I gotta say, SouFlo, no, don't go so high with the number. Okay, I'm gonna give him this. It sounds like about 75-80% of Jamaicans who were born in a certain era. That's exactly how they operate. They lack openness. They don't accept responsibility. They are unreliable. They display adult antisocial behaviors, and they lack empathy. That's normal stuff for them. That's normal stuff for them. This is no surprise. So this ain't nothing special that he has that's way wrong with him. He's acting how the people in his generation act. I saw them act, right? The report said that Barnett told the psychiatrist that he heard voices in his head, and they told him to commit the murders. Yeah, right. Llewellyn suggested that presiding Judge Pusey goes outside the normal sentence range of 15 to life in prison. She said that Barnett should serve 60 years and 9 months before he is eligible for parole, stressing that a lower sentence may shock public confidence. So she is concerned about public confidence in the system. Miss Lady, we don't have none. We don't have none. Miss Paula Llewellyn, sir, ma'am, we don't have none. We don't have no. Yeah, Mr. Sir, ma'am, and I said it for a reason. We don't. It wasn't a mistake. We don't have none. Okay, we don't have none in the system. I saw you go. 60 years in, though, at 23 years old, if he's to do every day of 60 years, he would come out at 83, or at 83 years old, he would start to be eligible for parole. I can take that. You don't have to kill him. Once you give him that, and I don't have to hear life without the possibility of parole. You coming out at 83 years old, ain't much left for you on earth anyhow, if you survive that long in a Jamaican prison. I don't know nobody who survived that long from them 20s into their 80s. So y'all got dead in there anyway. If they rat them in there and the what them call it? I see a brother go in there and get some kind of skin something, break out pan him and the thing start eat him skin and he end up even losing an eye and all these kind of things. When them have to go do in a bucket and them a fight you and stab you up in the car, you're do stinker than for them do and all this. You are descended into hell. That will be your hell. And you will live that hell for 60 years. And I like that. I can settle with that. I know my picnic get killed. I know my grandchildren get killed. But on her behalf, I can't settle with that. I'm stressing that a lower sentence may shock public confidence. Barnett's lawyer now, Tamika Harris, she's doing what a lawyer is supposed to do, right? She asked the judge to give him 33 1/3% discount on the sentence as a result of his early plea. The sentencing has been set for October 20th in the Home Circuit Court. DPP said give him 60 before parole. Him lawyer said take off 33 1/3 of that. So I guess you want to give him about 45, 44, 45 years, right? Yeah, about 44, 45 years for 5 lives. 45 years for 5 lives. And cartel at the 35 for 1. Yeah, okay. All right. Anyhow, that was just an update to let you know what's going on in that case. It's going to be very interesting to see at sentencing. And I hope at sentencing it's exactly what I said it is. I hope them give him the full 60. Here's the mummy. Let's see. All right, let's take this call real quick. You know, people are busy on these things. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Okay, good morning, SouFLo. I have 2 things to say.
Talk to her.
All right. This the Russian case, right? I was watching it yesterday, and I was on LA Lewis page, and I hear LA Lewis said, "People, I'm the only person who come to support, that's the lady. I don't remember her name, the mother, right, of the grandmother for the children then,
right?
And I wish LA didn't go.
Me too.
Because when he sat and he has to get up because of the grief and the illness and the family.
Yeah, break up and we want to hear you.
Okay, you remember, hold on a minute. Let me say, I don't know why, but you remember the family, right? SouFLo, if you can't hear me, you remember the family make LA move and all them did a look on him like them don't want him there, right, like he was an outcast.
Right, at the funeral.
And look at it now. I had to ask on LA page, where is Andrew Holness? Where them there? And I said, this family is very ungrateful. And because of that, SouFLo, I mean, I feel for the people, but it makes me feel like I don't even want to watch it. And I don't want to listen to nothing to that family or that lady. You understand me? It hurt me so bad. Another thing again, with Cardi and Tasha K.
So you feel like, wait there. So you feel like they did LA wrong then? You feel like he was the one there to support them, so they should embrace him?
Yes, they did him wrong at the funeral. Look what you can know LA did shame SouFLo at that funeral the day. Very, very shame. Me even feel shame for him. I want to cover my face.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
And them say LA a madman, but enough body him fine, and the police them couldn't find it though. And enough things him a do, and I help people where nobody else now do. I like LA now. I never used to like him, but I like him now because I see he has a purpose.
And which body him find, Mama?
Him find a whole heap of body. You remember the other day where him go, because when he was searching for Donnelly Donaldson, he found a lot of body. You know, see that wrap up in a plastic? Even people let him to bodies. He found a lot of bodies. You don't know that, and they don't give him no props. Mainstream media, nobody give him any props. I suppose LA find how much body. You never know that? No, so let's go look for it and send it to you then.
No, go so.
You know? Yeah, man, him fine body, man. Maybe people on your life maybe know.
All right, me I go look.
Yeah, man, look, and with Cardi and Tasha now. Cardi, I don't like Cardi for the simple reason. I was on her live one day. I don't really follow the Americans too much. I follow Tasha K and SouFLoTV. That's it.
Right.
But I was on Cardi, and I see where I saw a clip where Cardi was calling black women ugly and we look like cockroach. So from that, I have no likeness for her because I am a black woman and me don't look like no cockroach and I'm not a cockroach.
Okay, got it.
So yes, you know, just like if a man call a woman a bitch, me, I don't answer to bitch. I don't answer to that. You understand me? Because I'm not a female dog or anything. So you know, that's my 2 cents, and that's what I called to say this morning. SouFLo. And the main thing, is LA Lewis and that family. All right, have a nice day.
All right. So here's how me do stuff now, right? If you tell me that LA Lewis found a whole bunch of bodies, I'm going to ask you where. Show me one publication from at least one credible source that says bodies were discovered at this location. LA Lewis was the first one on scene or anything like that. Show me the video. Because if LA find body, would I show you the video them? So show me the video. Send me the link to the video of the body being found. Right? LA never find nobody. But I'm going to let y'all run with whatever y'all running with. That's one. This is how social media is. Some people, when them lucky and them believe what them believe, you just leave them alone and let them believe what they believe. You know, it's smoke and mirrors kind of thing. LA but LA find a whole heap of body. Whole heap of body where? When? Vicky Victory. You're saying yes, he did. You heard what I just said? I said, this is how I do stuff. If you're one of them that's going to tell me that he found bodies, send me the link. That's it. Send me the link. No link no exists. Nobody never find. All right? And it's nowhere in no news, nowhere, anywhere, whatever. I understand y'all like who you like and you want to believe what you want to believe, but at least be credible in it. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, Mr. Mina, me a laugh and pop up in the road and pick up in the Japan car with me.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. You have mad people for earth, you know. I'm say, some of them, I know brain.
I listen to mad people have audience too, you know.
Yo, I tell us something, you know. I want to give him. All right, I don't want to say yesterday and laugh. I don't want to be disrespectful. But when I you take a sip off of your tea, yo, because you up me here, if you say you're blood free, yo, but I have to get some laugh, you know. I have to get some laugh, you know. But sometimes I just have to just fear back, you know.
I try to sift through the madness, my friend, cause
yeah, man. Do SouFLo. Yeah. Holy, nobody laugh. Yo, and when some people come back, but we tell us that if they don't have this thing, it's going to be a hell of a thing. And you see the people at the worst thing. That's why I don't listen to certain people. When I don't call them bloggers, YouTubers, I'm not listening to them because your African team is something that I don't know. Yes, me going laugh already. When other people put him on now, when you talk about him, you get me to come and laugh after laugh. But you think a fool like me would have over clean place for what? Although you talk about it?
Yes, I see what I try to teach the people them though, right? The basic thing I try to teach my audience is this. Don't take everything where people just tell you just so. Ask for some solid proof, because in this world we're in today, people just twist up everything and tell you all kind of something. And you run with it, gone a road, go look like idiot. You know,
feel bad when you say one woman calling and so me feel bad in the spirit. But guess what? We are Jamaica. We say bad things make you have to take the last this man because I'm a dear for me and me say.
Enjoy your day off here.
Yes, but let me say something that is that I call you. The family is ungrateful, and I'm going to tell you why I say
the family of the
yes.
They call them ungrateful.
When let me say what I see that they're ungrateful. Andre was there, and trying to interview.
Wait, now, why you not clear? Come on, you be clear so we can hear
Let me tell you what happened.
You have it on speaker, you have it on Bluetooth or something?
Hear the other phone. Come watch up on me hold a phone and save the phone go off the phone and the whole thing.
Come on.
Yeah, hear me better?
Not really, no, but talk.
No, because I the phone far. You don't hear me better? You're not going to speaker.
We are hear you, but you're muffled and I want to hear you clear. I know you break up.
Because we got in at the bathroom. Oh my God. All right. But I'm saying to you, Andre tried to interview the grandma. And she did not give Andre the interview. And the exclusive coverage, what I saw Andre gave them and to go up to television, TPJ, the interview. And I was like, really, Andre said, you don't want to talk to them, come to talk to them, you don't want to talk to them. I remember those people on the channel.
So yeah, so she went to a major news network instead of giving it to
Andre.
Yeah, well, you know, I wouldn't hold it against them still, you know, some people are gonna feel like say a bigger entity in the place, so may I deal with the bigger entity than deal with you, cause who is you? You know, that kind of stuff. You're just a little YouTuber with a little YouTube channel. Who is you? You know, you're not TVJ, you're not CVM, you're not.
Yes, but if you are following the man now and you are thinking, you start looking at numbers. Yes, you will sit on before the statement to watch, but look at the YouTube tools. I'd never ever send me to sit down and watch hidden station, TVJ, put them out, put out certain things on it so it things are up, you know. Stop, watch them.
Yeah, and like Stash said, man, like Stash said, people go where they think it's credible too, you know what I say?
Yes, so Andre is credible, and I know you don't, and I know you're not having somebody when you call it.
No, man.
Because I know that.
Right.
Because you're using stuff and you talk, so somebody that can tell the thing that no man, bad man, and that. I said to you, if you put school, yes, you need a little thing like, yeah, but we can accept certain things and like when you say that come on, I have everything else with people. Yes, you turn, you know, and I do it. But yes, I go to you.
Yeah.
But you are my first go-to person, Mr. Tuning. And I love what you're doing.
No.
I'm not going to say 100% credible. You start to look research, but that's how for you would have been yesterday. And I don't want to say he's doing things like you are vice versa. You no, that's your long time, that's your longevity of this. Listen to them. I told you I joined you during the pandemic, and there's a reason why I speak to you. There's a reason why I paid my subscription to you and not to everything to one day.
I saw.
Yes.
Big up them people still. Because I do take info from them too.
Yeah. And I love it. But you go down the lane. Who pick it up, me love it.
Yeah.
See the people in there, they have one more assignment here, but me not really want to say the part there.
All right.
One assignment here. No, yes. The people there, they don't love it. They only love what you can give them because they know nobody else can give it to them like, oh, you give it to them.
Yeah. But we
I mean, I said them.
All right. We're going to jump back in our next story because we have two more stories to go for the morning here. So continue, enjoy your day, and I appreciate you. All right. She gone for me? Morning, SouFLoTV. Live on the air.
Okay, SouFlo.
Yeah, that's correct.
I want to bet you. I was just a caller a while ago with LA and the body, right? Because I know I was watching a live. It was a live with LA. It wasn't even a clip. Anyway, I'm going to bet you. If you come back tomorrow morning, I send you the clip. I send you a clip and I want to bet you money, right? Seriously, put your mouth where you make me want to put my mouth on my money where my mouth there. That means that if I'm wrong, I'll pay you $100. If you wrong, you're gonna sell me $100 or you're gonna sell me $100.
Well, how we reach that up? How we reach exchanging money? How we reach exchanging money when me I say all you have to do is send me a link? How we reach that up?
No, but but SouFlo, I did send you the link a while ago. Hold on. I sent you the link because I know I was on LA Live that day.
You sent me the link.
I went to YouTube
on WhatsApp.
I sent it on WhatsApp. I went to YouTube and I Googled it. I put it into YouTube and it come up, right? But I was on LA Live that day. So if you want to bet and put your money where your mouth is, we could clarify it tomorrow morning.
All right. Me I go look.
Yeah,
this is the link.
All right. Yeah.
This is the link for the whole heap of body them.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Me gonna look. All right. Yo, I gotta love my audience, man. Yo, manners I respect to each and every one of it. You see me? Me the man to like smile up, laugh upon things. You see, there was a part of my life that was just dim and grim. And this for me is like therapy. So I appreciate each and every one of you that come through yourself. You see? I appreciate each and every one of you. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFlo. I sent you the video with LA when he found the body. So look at your WhatsApp, okay?
Okay, will do.
All right. I'll talk to you later. I'm suffering from a concussion. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Get some rest. All right.
Okay. Bye.
Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Morning, good body, SouFlo.
Morning, family. What going? Yeah.
But let's start off with video. You can see, we really not English class.
You
read a book when you're young.
You see. I think you're not going to tell me about some more body.
No, you're my boy. I can't see. That's why I finished it.
I'm going to look on them link here and see what them assess still. Big up yourself, yeah?
I'm going to look on the link.
Yeah, I'm going to look on the link.
I'm going to look. You are one of them too. No way I look on that for. You see, I'm a madman. Finish just the way them way I finish, please, and thanks.
All right, we'll do. All right, so here what? I'm going to look on the link, but chill. The link supposed to have the whole heap of body them. All right. We can move on. But me look on the link. Me verify the link. Killer caught for Jamaican woman who rolled over her foot in New York. There's a lady who was doing a party there. And she had tried to make the party festival and thing. You know we do already. I don't know if you see this. A young girl put a little old man down on the ground. Mama well heavy and thing. And she gave him one of them, what Shelly Belly call it, a blood off moment. And bust my Zaki seed ball. Watch him. I don't know why first of all, this is the beauty about Jamaica. There's beauty in this. May I explain this to you? And this is going to lead us to the other one. You can't manage your work again, Papa. Them days, they're gone. But, watch out. Hold on. Take in the scene. At this point, somebody take him and carry him go up. At this point, somebody take him and carry him go up. This is dancing. You see how take a stick? Eh? My God. You in your senior age. I feel it to my heart. But I know that me do want to show now. If you don't see some sitting on my IG, but I know that me do want to show now. What me that say now? Killer caught for the Jamaican woman. Jano. Old man and I left a young girl alone here. So there she is right here. Let me pull it up closer. That's the killer. I'm going to play it again so you can hear what she said to the camera. Some of you might have seen it. Some might not have seen it. That's why I always say big up Nationwide 90 FM and them people there, because I do take stuff from them, you know. And obviously, this is not theirs. This is from an American channel.
You're saying it was doctors? Yes, all 5 of them. Do you have anything to say to the family? I'm sorry for their loss.
There she is.
Ms. Kirkland, are you still saying the videotape was photoshopped? Yes, I am, ma'am. And you're saying it was doctors? Yes, all 5 of them. Do you have anything to say to the family? I'm sorry for their loss.
And that's it. So she said she's sorry for their loss, and she said they've let her know that they have 5 different videos. 5 different cameras were out that showed her executing the Jamaican girl. If you remember how something happened, they were in a party. She had tried to make the party festive, so she come through on a bicycle and she arrived. She apparently bunks her all over our new sneakers with our new boot with the bicycle, and the girl and she start argue, right? And that led to outside argument, from inside of the party to outside. She who killed her was smoking a cigarette, and she flicked the hot cigarette on the Jamaican girl. So, right, you know, somebody flick a hot cigarette on you, she brush off the cigarette and thing, and they said then she pick up a bottle after she flicked the cigarette on her. She pick up a bottle, and I saw in the video her running after her with the bottle. She run, but she run and pull out, and she pull out and clap her and killed her. So now that's how the thing reached, and they caught her. I'm glad they caught her and made the court system do what the court system needs to do. Here is the mother of the young lady who is dead now, killed by her cousin, rushing the Clarendon situation. And from the Jamaica Observer on Andre Stevens' channel, this is what she had to say.
Because the sentence was today, and it ended up put off again for the 20th of October. And I am so disappointed in Miss Harris that have my nephew case.
That's his attorney.
Because she is pleading for my nephew. And she didn't know that or see that the mother of the daughter and the grandchildren is hurting, is pain all over her. She's crying tears day and night.
If your daughter
and
gets
she
killed,
is pleading for the murderer. Huh? You want the murderer to get 45 years?
45.
Tell me now, if she did have a daughter and grandchildren that someone came and murdered, would she plead for them to give them 45 years? Would she plead for them to count down for the murderer? I would like to ask her that.
She wouldn't.
Because I guess she don't have a child. So she don't know the pain and grief that a mother bear to carry her child. So I guess she don't have a child. And if she have a child, I don't think she would stand up and say what she say, because she would feel the pain and grief that I am going through as a mother. The one daughter. The 3 boy cannot do what a daughter do, you know.
One
because
daughter,
if I am sick and lying down in the bed, The son them cannot come and tidy me up. But the daughter can do that.
Part and them something there.
So I just want to ask Miss Harrison if she has a daughter and would know the grief and pain that a mother bear to bring her daughter, blow in buckle to bring her daughter, and the murderer just took her life, snatched her soul. So
that's some of what the mom had to say.
Area of residence.
Shout out to. We'll skip through them quick. Shout out to my audience here for this. You guys might not think you're making a difference, right? But people that say, SouFlo, you're making a difference. And I mean, my friend, the people them that come here is making a difference. There's a guy that called in the other morning, right? And then the first time him called, he used to be a police officer in Jamaica. Some of y'all might remember this call. He used to be a police officer in Jamaica, right? He no longer lives in Jamaica. He lives in the US. But his brother is still a police officer in Jamaica. So when I was talking about the FLA, this is something totally different. When I was talking about the FLA and the firearm guidelines, remember I said to y'all that, I don't know if y'all know it, but there are police officers in Jamaica who carry a firearm that's issued to them on the job. So while they're in uniform, police have him gun. What happened to the police there when work done? When work done, he have to take off him uniform, him take off him gun, and leave him gun at work. He is left at the mercy of whoever out the road because the FLA will not issue him a firearm to protect himself in a place like Jamaica. And I thought that was weird as hell. And this is why I said, and I've been saying it for 7 years now on YouTube, the FLA in Jamaica needs a drastic overhaul immediately, dismantle that Ross and build up something that suits the law-abiding, tax-paying citizens. All right. When we go through that now, watch this. Who's this? Newsflash now.
Area of residence is of concern.
Peter Bunting.
And is likely to pose a greater risk to the applicant if a firearm is introduced. This is a police officer.
Wrong address.
This is a police officer with a wrong address.
When I think they're not
this
listening.
Is a police officer that we're asking to face down criminals on a daily basis. This is a police officer who then, if he doesn't get a keep and care firearm, has to return to his home in a tough community without a firearm because he's denied on the basis of his residence. This, quite frankly, Mr. President, is a disgrace. It is shameful.
7 years I've been saying that,
though. It is shameful. Well, I hope the minister will speak to this because persons like this will not be able to get an appeal because by the time this act is passed and comes into force, the 3 weeks to 21 days within which you must give appeal would have passed. So they will now have to wait, notwithstanding, for 2 years to reapply. And much of this is still left to administrative arrangements. And Mr. President, I repeat, in the case of young Jamaicans that we're asking out there to go down and face down the same violence producers and bad men day after day, and we are denying them. They have nothing adverse on their record. There's nothing adverse referred to here, and they are denied on the basis of their address, the very address which makes it more likely that they need to defend themselves than if they lived in Cherry Gardens or Jackson. Area of residence.
Yeah, Vicky Victory says they're watching you, SouFlo, and they're watching us. They're watching you. All right. So I'm gonna keep up the good work. Nobody now gonna come give you no credit and tell us, say, yeah, it started here, but we've been championing causes like these for 7 years straight now, out loud. And see that finally. Although I'm not too like Peter Bunting still in because them things happened while these people were, when Peter Bunting them was swinging heavy power, these things were happening on their watch and them, they quiet and never have nothing to say and act like they didn't see any of this. So now that they're vying for power again, now them are gonna speak out loud. So it's a political thing for them. Them always a play politics with people life. But at the end of the day, let's get something out of this, right? Sometimes we have to go with the lesser of two evil in order to get an agenda accomplished, and that's what it is. But now them talk. Now let's talk about the citizens. This makes a little, yeah, that's what he was saying. He was saying about young Jamaicans, but it's not necessarily young Jamaicans. It's all Jamaican, law-abiding, tax-paying Jamaicans. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Yes, morning, SouFlo.
Morning, family. How you doing?
All right, you know. How about yourself?
I'm there, you know. Can't complain at all. What go on?
But honestly, I'm kind of glad to somebody see it. I mean, same one to call him about my brother.
Seen. Thank you for calling back now, my brother.
I mean, I hope somebody said SouFlo, don't call me name.
No, we can't do that. Not do that.
That's what I'm calling it on WhatsApp. Come and say, what's my name? Come up.
Right. But you're good, man. Me not do that.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I'm glad say that the platform is being watched by Jamaica. Not just people in the US here or overseas.
Right.
Because listen, you leave work. I'm not even talking about where you live.
Right.
You're on your way home. Because once you're a police officer, you're always a police officer on or off the job.
Right.
Because you're going home, you see something going down.
And you can't do nothing to defend.
And no, the thing about it is some police officer, because they have it in the mind and body and soul. So listen to me, I'm serve and protect. He's going to step up serious trying to for assist. And then guess what? I'm losing life.
Right. Craziness. Madness. You know, I always say right, that they give them basket to carry water, you know. You know, when and I always also said this too. I don't have no bad interaction with any police in Jamaica. I know some people have, and I won't discredit them, but I haven't. And anytime I'm up on the island, I just vibes. See? And every time I run into them pull me over, me did a speed to and I do all kind of something. And it's always good interaction. However, I do see them as it's like our last line of hope kind of thing. Because if them never did it, dog nyam was supper. And I've said that many times. You know, so why not protect them and arm them properly and even pay them properly? A whole other issue.
Honestly, for me, I've had run-ins running with the law in Jamaica since I've been back.
Same.
Right? And believe me, when we say you have police out there who really need to come off frontline duty. I remember one day I was in Jamaica. I was heading to, I was still in Port Royal, but I head to Helshaw. You know, me and my ex-wife.
Same.
Her brother, my sister, and my niece. Right? I don't know if you know, if you know the Helshaw main road, you know, the road that lead to Helshaw.
Yes, man.
Passing out of 2 East and so on. That's all.
See it.
When I drive, I'm doing the speed limit. Right? I had like about 3 or 4 cars in front of me. This car behind me that had about 4 guys in it overtake me and the 3 or 4 cars in front of me. And they did it in front of a police, because police was exiting to come out onto Helshaw main road.
See.
And so far, you don't want to think say that them would kiss down them Monday.
Well,
you know what them do? Them follow me until woman nearly thing there. Them are gonna pull me over. And when he walk up to the door, I said to him, say, yo, so what the reason why you pull me over, officer? Oh, I see something. I want to get trunk. So I said, what do you mean? I know I'm a trunk. My trunk, who? Yes, your trunk. Give him the information. Police officer and so on. But I live overseas now.
Saying.
He said to me, say, come to the back of the come out and come to the back of the car and open the trunk for me. Some say, you know, just them say it open.
Him tell you to come out and come to the back.
Yes. So you know, when we go to the back and I'm open the trunk. When I open the trunk, it was 3 police officers. 2 of them they actually stand up and talk with me when we open the trunk. My suitcase was in the back. Right, because there was some issue with the room, and they said that they were going to change my room. So I just took my suitcase and carried it with me.
Same.
When the chair was set up a talk, this other police officer, he pushed everybody and pushed people and pushed me out of the way, and he got in on my suitcase. And he said to me, someone say, what got in my suitcase? He said, my search for guns and illegal contraband. I said to him, say,
in your suitcase?
In my suitcase. So I say,
you just end up in a search.
Yeah, so I say, listen, I know you for search. He said, listen, I know America, this where you're there, where you live. We have the government give you the right to search anybody. So I'm saying, all right, cool, I understand that. So I open my suitcase. When him see me have a box where I keep my jewelry, let me know. Him say, I went in the box there. I said, jewelry, him open it. You entertainer? So I said, no. Him take out when I watch it, him look at my watch. I'm seeing full at the watch like he was about to put it in my pocket. So I'm turning to him and say, listen, I am not like everybody else. Right? Where you feel say you can come and rob and take what you want. I'm the type of person who you got to go kill me for this. Right? I'm going, so anyway, I grab on the man and I take the wash back with them on. I'm going on him see one tablet. Him see my shoes. Him take my shoes and him look on the size of the shoes.
He must size up your things, brother, for see if them fit him.
Yes. Him take the shoes. Him look on the size of the shoes. I'm say, yo, that shoes are body in, man. So I'm say, yeah, man, that's how I buy it. So what you look for now? Drugs, illegal gun. So I'm say, but that now the drug and so gun now in the size of the shoes. Then in some tablet. Took my tablet, turn on my tablet. But my tablet have a password on it. He might tell me, say, but unlock it.
Unlock your tablet.
Unlock my tablet. So what you need to look in on my tablet for? To see if you have anything illegal night. I said to him, I said, yeah, me have some illegal night. Me have your mother in night.
Problem.
Him go on, himself, Hyperman start going. So let me tell you something. I know why you feel like someone know the law. Right? Because maybe you never hear when we tell them 2 years say that I'm a former police officer. Right? Me have a family and we are head to Elsha to eat fish and relax on the beach today.
Same.
Why you choose to pull me over and 4 guys pass, did something illegal, overtake me and 3 or 4 vehicles that was in front of me upon the solid line. Right, so this was an unbroken line. You're not supposed to overtake. You can overtake where the lines are broken. Where the lines are broken.
Right.
Right. You guys did not chase them down. but you look from me and say, oh, you look like you come from foreign. Right? But guess what, lunch one of the day after today, the drinks one of the day after today, and him start go on the most way and him start like him I try to take my things them. So I start cuss and so. Me video, me can't even send the video.
You video it?
Yep, my ex-wife, she started the video.
You know, so that's a common thing though in Jamaica though, right? Because if I've thought enough Jamaicans will tell you that them get pulled over already, and basically the police do them kind of something the way that you're describing. And you are former policeman, I think you should know this too.
Yeah.
Them do them something there until the person offer money or them say, yeah,
yes.
give me a drinks money no man and go on, or something like that. Or give me a food money and go on. And you let off something on them, go on about your business. And them let you go.
Yeah.
But that's yeah.
So the truth tell him bad word, they arrested me. Right? And when we at the station, him asked me when say when you leave in the country, I'ma tell him when I leave the country. This is when he was writing the statement, you know. Tell him when I leave the country. This guy set a date 2 days after I'm supposed to leave the country.
For you to appear.
Yeah, so in other words, then him basically put me in a position say that I can't leave the country then. So I look when I see him right that I'm look at him, I'm a laugh. Same time I think it was an inspector that was in charge of that station there. Him come out. And when he read the statement, him say me sure me hearing the man tell you when I leave the country. And you set him date for after. This man now gonna come a court. This man need to come back to Jamaica, you know. A police like, oh no, make work a criminal, our people, our turn people a criminal. Him say rewrite the station or go back to your station. Because I never film station that because I knew people. Because when I said to him, say carry me 100 man, because I know people at 100 man. Him don't carry me 100 man. Him carry me go one station at Elshad there. So when we never know say station up there so. Are we up in the bush? One little small station.
Yeah, up in the back, up on the hill, which part, if you look over one side going up, you'll see like, I don't know if it's a hotel that or something, and then some big house, and you go up and go around. Yeah. You know what I know? Me actually stay on Airbnb around there, so. And me pass, I said the little police station, way up in the hill.
Yes.
Up there, so. Yeah.
So anyway, me end up got a code still on my pay. It cost me $1,000 Jamaican.
All that.
Meetings me don't pay more still for the bad word.
Yeah, that me also do.
Me in a court. And when my name call, I stand up. So me have meetings to know me I get the chance now to tell the judge exactly what go on. As soon as I start that woman shop, I start going, you know, start going, put me in the court. So I grumble under my breath, you know. And I say, I want to the ugly man here, because she the ugly, I'm not gonna lie. Ugly man in the business. Right? I say, I want to the ugly man here, man. The people who were on the bench with me there, them ear everybody start laugh, but she didn't hear, she said, me not call my name, She called my name and she said, and she said, what you say a while ago? I said, nothing. She said, nothing at all. I said, nothing at all. I was just clearing my throat.
She said, a bad word because?
No, she said, a bad word because. She said, oh, okay. So when she told me how much, she said, so honestly, me, I was so excited when she said $1,000. I said, $1,000? Jamaican or US? She said, no, Jamaican. So she told me going to wallet $2,000. Disrespectful. I should go with the officer of the court to lock me up. But anyway, I went to the police officer. He did nothing. You hear me? Because police like them, they need to come off of the road. Because you're not supposed, you're there to serve and protect, not to rob people.
That's why I'm not making anybody's statement invalid, because I never had that experience with them. I've always had good interaction with them, but me know say bad ones are out there. So that's why I always hear me also say big up to the good squad of them. I say the bad one them can go, you know what. I say that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm very well aware that they are out there. Some people out there who shouldn't be in uniform, shouldn't be in the force at all. And then there are those out there who we have to give credit to, because they are our last line of defense. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for them, then dog would have really name what's up. You see how the place are going?
May I give a look, thing. I'm not call no name or anything. But maybe about a year, 2 years ago, about a year, and so a police officer lose his life. Right? I don't know how credible the information is, but what I was told, that he died because him and some other police raid on juggies. Right? And them take off. Must say about, because he was in charge. Right? And then take must about 9 mil from the man. 5 million went missing. Right? 5 million money went missing. The other 4 was split up among the other police them. Him say no. I was told that him say no, man, I'm good.
Him no want none.
He no want none. But in truth and the fact, me hear say him the 5 million him they take it. And he lost his life because of that. So you see, to fix the problem in Jamaica, I'm not saying to start from the police, from the constable, from the district constable. Start from the politician them.
Right, that's all.
Because them know the crooked police them. Right? Them know the who are bad man, who are this and that. So start there, clean the edge of the stream, and it will filter down.
Facts.
You understand? So
absolutely.
There, so I'm glad someone say we are
somebody
politician them to people off, people who are in control of the country that they're actually watching.
Right.
Or even if they're not, they're not watching directly, watching you, or I mean your program. Somebody watch it and relate to them.
Right. And they're having a conversation about it now, which is the important part.
Yes.
Yeah, them not just ignore it anymore. Because they've been ignoring it for a long time. Because honestly, brother, me send stuff to them personally, and they don't even bother to respond. And I know that they received it, and I know that they saw it. So they've been ignoring stuff for the longest, but eventually they get to a point where they don't have no choice anymore but to address it.
But
the politics have a place still, and I know that. But at the end of the day,
as well as I win election.
Exactly. That's what I say. So that's when they choose to address stuff like that. It's a chess match kind of game that I play. We're going to go and ignore that but save it, because when the time is right, we can act like we care about it and pull it out there. But it's out there. So yeah, we're provoking that conversation.
Them say any publicity is good publicity.
Yes, sir.
So if it bad, even if they never use it bad, it still reach out there. It's still good.
Right, that's all. All right, my brother. I appreciate you very much.
All right, so take care.
Bless up.
Come on.
All right. There you have it. All right. So the last topic for this morning, right off of that. I'm just glad that they're paying attention, just like he said. And please remember this. It's not me. It's you. Because if you didn't come here, I would just be this talking head with nobody watching, listening, interacting, or anything like that. So it's us. All right. With that said, let's go into this one now. The Florida man that killed his ex-wife and stepson for leaving the lights on in the house. Somebody sent me the story and they said, SouFlo, you know, see this a Jamaican, you know. I looked low and high and high and low trying to find some information. Maybe after he is arraigned, they will say he is a Jamaican citizen or a Jamaican resident that moved to the US or whatever. See him face here. If anybody see him and know the face, that's his face right there. Hold it up there for a minute. I'm going to pull up the other computer real soon. This can speak to a couple of things. I talk about one, when relationships sour and it's time to go and you prolong. Oh, I was showing you all this before. So all this was mommy talking.
Comfortable, and our lawyer's gonna say that
his mommy was talking and LA was comforting her, basically. So they see a mother whose daughter got killed with her children, and that's what the lady that called about and said LA was there and him shouldn't even be there because how them did this him at the funeral. He's there to comfort her, or him there for news media, publicity, I don't know, but LA was there. I asked the question why him did it. She's basically saying what she said in the video before, that she's highly disappointed. Him I get counseling. He's getting treated good. He's getting looked after and all these things. And she not get none of that.
the mother of the daughter.
So see LA there.
Pain all over her. She's crying tears day and night.
And LA got rub her back on all these things, and you know.
For the murder.
So we not watch the whole thing. Just know say LA was there. And LA was very emotional too. He was like internalizing everything she was saying, you know, giving all facial effect. Eyes closed, in the moment kind of thing. I don't want to trivialize the moment, so I'm not going to stay up on it. Right? Because if I stay on it, I might start to bust a joke, which part joke not supposed to do. And then somebody might be offended. So we're going to go right along. This story, our last story for the morning, is my sure wifey out there cuss me. You need to come off because we got stuff to do. Actually, I do need to get off. Let me see. Hit the right one right here. Give me a second. I'm not gonna here and see these things. Here we go. It's MSN. Boom. Come now. All right, so last story. All right, they took it down. There's a video up of him being arraigned in court. But besides that, a Florida man kills his ex-wife and stepson in a dispute over the light that was left on in the house. Somebody said this sounds like a very Jamaican thing to do. You turn on all the light them in the house, you run up a light bill, all these things. Recently divorced Florida man fatally shot his ex-wife and her adult son in a rage over electricity and leaving all the lights on in the house, is what Florida authorities said. His name is Michael Williams. If you don't know him, say SouFlo, I know him. His name is Michael Williams, and he was arrested Sunday evening and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of Marsha Williams and Robert Adams. The whole of them names, they sound very Caribbean, very Jamaican-like. This happened in Volusia County in Florida. Williams called 911 himself just before 8 p.m., stating that he shot the victims in self-defense at the Deland home that he shares with his ex-wife. They had recently been divorced after 10 years of marriage. So he got with his wife, married him wife. He married his wife when his stepson was 18 then. 18 and 10 at 28, right? So they got married when he was 18. Killed the two of them when the youth at 28. He didn't raise the youth, obviously. 18 is considered an adult age, but he did come into the mom life at a significant time when the son was 18. Here's the thing. The two of them divorced. They're supposed to be splitting the proceeds. Inside, they also found Adams' two unharmed young children, which is the 28-year-old, his stepson, had two small children, a 5 and a 6-year-old. Everybody lives in the house. When the police came, the police found the two children, the 5 and 6-year-old, inside the house unharmed. The chief deputy said that detectives determined that Williams launched the rampage over argument he had with his ex regarding electricity in the house. I don't know who paid the bill, it must be him. Williams told officials that he shut off the power to the house, locked the electrical panel, and left the house on Sunday. But when he came back, he found his ex-wife, who lives there, and her son. They had cut the lock and turned the power back on to the house. He was upset. And he felt that they were leaving the lights on in the house, and he went and put the lock on the box outside the house, which she and her son cut off. So argument starts. So he became upset and started the argument, which ultimately resulted in two people being shot to death. He told the police that them hold him down and then punch him in the face, beat him up, and he had to fire a gun in order to subdue the threat, else them would have killed him in there. However, the police officer took a picture of his face, and at the arraignment, or when they were parading him around in front of the media, the police hold up a big picture, a blown up picture of his face, and said, "Look at this face. This is the face that he claims that someone held him down and punched multiple times. There's not one scratch, not one swelling, nothing on his face. This is first-degree murder," right? I'm going to dig into this deeper to see if he really is Jamaican. I've been told he's Jamaican from somebody I think knows, just like the story I did about the nurse who in Florida I saw with tea for the woman something them, and she did turn out to be Jamaican again. So, but here's the thing. If me and you divorce, me not care if we used to own house together. I don't care if I have to go live under a bridge. Me not living in that house with you. Divorce finalized, and them still living at the same house, You know the problems, that's all. Remember, when divorce finalized, me not owe you nothing, So if me meet new woman and me say, yes, so me live, my new woman want to come spend the night, you're going to have to watch me and my new woman coming at the house. So why do you want to be there? We are divorced. It's not like we're separated and well, you're legally, technically still married. We finalize a divorce. Why we still in the same house? When somebody want to hurt you and them, what that? Is a fly just fly past me? Yo, are you thinking about make the fly past me? Are you left the door open? You leave the door open and make fly come in at the house. Yeah, and that's why the light bill so high, because the AC I blow whole day, the door open, I try cool down the whole state of Florida, and that's them kind of something there. Anything can start an argument. Any little spark can turn into one big combustion. Me gone, me a cut, me not staying there. I don't know why they got a full divorce completely and still did that so. Me don't know why a 28-year-old have two picnic live with his mama still too and our man. But people choose some kind of things in life, boy. I don't know. And them thing I can't reach me. Can't reach me because I don't want no roommate. I'm not living with no mummy. Not if me big enough to go have picnic out the road and all these things. But it's a cultural thing. And that's how the thing go. Hold on then. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Boy, we can't hear a thing where you say from.
No, man, you know?
Yeah, I forgot. If you're on speaker, take us off speaker. If you're on Bluetooth, take us off Bluetooth.
Hello?
Yes, you're clear. Loud and clear.
Okay. No, I was just saying that was premeditated.
Yeah, man. Him like him, the one kill her from morning.
Yeah, something I think of.
Yeah. Yeah.
That didn't just happen out of blue.
Yeah, you know when somebody want to do you something and anything, you can't say anything that's going to work for them because their mind already made up what them are going to do with you.
Okay. By the way, SouFLo.
Yes, family.
The brother will get killed in Arizona by wife.
Yeah, watch this. Stop, watch this. Me no miss story, you know. Tamika Hamantro versus
yes,
Tamika Hilton versus Hamantro Hilton.
Are we are the Hilton brothers?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm my brother.
I'm about to follow up that case because I know that she went to court recently.
Yes, so come up.
Eh?
When they come off live, call me back.
All right, my brother. Will do.
All right.
All right. Let me lock in a number here. All right. Right, that's all. All right, so let's finish with this case. We did a story a while back about a brother. This man love him wife to death. Yeah, everything. Always spoke about her, show her off to everybody. All this. She carry hitman to come kill him. That's their brother, him. She carry hitman come kill her good husband. And phone conversations are out there where they were supposed to be moving back to New York and starting this new life, and she didn't need the insurance money or kind of something. So follow that story, and then it's been a while. She's supposed to be in court. No, they started her trial, which should lead to her sentencing, and that's why it's at the top of my board. Come here, follow it. Come here, wait for the verdict so I can bring part 2 to you. I close the stories. That's why I say hit the subscribe button, but click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified when time these updates come up. Because sometimes we follow the story them for years, right? Because that's how the court system goes. I'll call him back in a minute, though, while I'm on the road. Now, I'm going to close this video out quickly, though, by saying this, because I'm supposed to be out the road and do something right now. By saying this. You see, when relationship done, take sleep, mark, death, and left. No love, no dead, no more. Go about your business. Don't stay around because things are going to get sour. If she did bring a man in there, when him dead, she would have all right to do so. She don't owe him nothing. If he brought a woman in there while she's there, he would have all right to do so. He owes her nothing. What they were waiting on was the house to sell so they can split the profits from selling the house because they owned the house together. And because of that, the whole of them end up divorced completely and living in animosity in the same house, not doing it. That was a recipe for disaster, and this is what he did. End of the day, he's about to get like life in prison or something like that. Him not come out of prison because them not playing in Florida when it comes to stuff like that. They murdered the one and our son in front of two little small children, I think 5 and 6 years old or something like that. So he ain't coming out no time soon. I won't be surprised if he gets life without the possibility of parole. I'm going to dig more into this, though, find out if it's actually a Jamaican, which part of Jamaica I'm come from. I don't know, I'm going to do the update them already, and these kind of things. Walk good, my people. Keep good people around you that lift your vibrations and people where you know to actually care about you. I'm not talking about like a petty argument, them something. Them think they are normal life stuff. But keep people around you where lift your vibration and you know them care about you. If you're not sure, go stand by yourself. It doesn't matter, big house or little room. Sometimes it's okay to be in a little room by yourself and have peace than for there in some big house with somebody and I live in turmoil. All right? With that said, I'm going to stay safe. God walk with you. Blessings. And I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out. Peace.